Hello.
Hello. How you going there?
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good,
Nice to
thank
meet
you. Are you vacation?
Oh yeah, we're
Yes.
on a vacation from Australia. Yep.
Wow. And first time in Japan?
First time in Japan.
Or
Yes.
first time in Hiroshima?
First time in
Yes,
Hiroshima.
Wow,
yeah.
thank you for coming
That's
Hiroshima. How was Hiroshima?
Yeah, it's a very beautiful city, nice river, and
Yeah,
very sad bit of history there.
It is, it's beautiful, yeah, and the Peace Park, the way they've done it all, with the memorials and everything, I think is beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's very green and nice laid out city. So,
Wow, thank you. And did you go to the Peace Memorial?
yeah.
Yeah. Really sad history with the bombing. Yeah, the exhibition brought me to tears. I didn't like looking at all the photos, but I felt I had to respect that. Yeah, and that just shows you what a terrible time those poor people had back at that time, in wartime. But yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So you came to Hiroshima to see the
Well, to see the beautiful city, but also you have to respect the history as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, much like when we went to Poland and the terrible atrocities that happened there in wartime as well. Yeah,
It was very confronting
yeah,
and informative. Yeah, and how how decisions affect everybody's.
yes. So that's all right. It's very emotional. So yeah. I hope that the world leaders really think about the race.
Yeah, but it's amazing how Hiroshima's come back, and it's a nice, peaceful place, and like Japan is, you know what I mean, and they've come back from such hardship and everything.
Yeah, I feel like the Japanese people are very strong and have a lot of willpower, and they just keep going. It's quite amazing. Yeah.
To come from that,
To be obliterated.
to be obliterated, and then
and then to come back to this.
yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah, especially since the impacts of the explosion went out all the way to Hiroshima Station. So that just shows you how much
Yeah, that's,
impact, how far and wide, you know. So, and the impacts on the little kids and families.
Oh,
and,
the children.
yeah,
That
Yeah.
really upset me.
and the people who survived with the residual radiation from the soil and how it affects them internally. And so, but just amazing how that society has come back to be such a nice place to come and visit, and then enjoying life and getting on like the rest of the world. So it's very it's amazing. So yeah.
I have a lot of respect.
Thank you very much. Thank you. What is the most emotional things at the
I've seen all the
All
kids,
the families,
all
the people that have lost their families. I don't know how they go on from that, but that was really upsetting. And just the injuries as well that they suffered. Yeah, until you see it, don't really think about it. But yeah,
because we did have reservations about going into there. You know what I mean? Because it's confronting and seeing all of that. So, do I want to go in? You know what I mean? So it's not something you want to. It's not something you want to experience. But in one way, it is something of. I don't know if you can use the word value because, but there is parts in there which are valuable in terms of, how they've come out of it, but the bombing and all that type of stuff is, it is confronting and emotional, but it's hard to put in words. You know what I mean? But,
you know, and also the history of why did they choose Hiroshima? Well, I never knew until I was in the museum why they chose Hiroshima. They wanted the biggest impact, and this was one of those places out of the 5 or 6 that they'd chosen.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and as I said as well on the one of the on the explanations, there were 4 options, and one of the options was to have a surrender, and as part of that, they wanted the end of the emperor system, which wasn't agreed to. However, during the negotiations of the US with the Japanese, not once did they say that they had this option: if you don't accept the surrender, we're going to put this nuclear bomb on your city. And not once did they explain that to them. So if they knew that, that could have been tough.
Yeah. Communication. Yeah.
But well, there's, you know, it's like with a lot of wars, there's other hidden motives. They were worried about the impact of, well, 2 things. They didn't want the Soviet Union to expand, but that was a possibility. But they also had to justify their amount of money they spent on the nuclear program. So it's all. But the biggest thing was that they didn't put on the table to the Japanese government that if you don't accept this surrender, we've got these atomic bombs, and this is what it's going to cause. So that was very confronting, and because I'm sure they would think differently if that was what was put on the table. So, but
yes,
yeah, all over the world, people they have to know about what things in Hiroshima, what was happened in Hiroshima.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, my grandfather got the atomic bomb when he was 15 years old. Yeah, but he survived, and my father was born, and I was born.
Oh, excellent.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
Very nice.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a great story to hear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So how do you feel?
Yeah, my grandfather got a huge
Burn.
Yeah, I didn't know that what is. So I didn't mean to eat. So what is going on?
Right.
Oh no, that's so just enjoy. So yeah, but I getting grow up, and I know about what happened in Hiroshima. So my grandfather got a huge. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Amazing that he survived. Wow.
Yeah, so my grandfather didn't talk about atomic bomb a lot. Yeah, so
No, it's not a nice thing to talk about. So.
I should have asked about atomic bomb at that time to grandfather now, but he was passed away, so
It's hard.
I try to understand what happened, and Japanese side and the American side. Yeah.
Because it would be extremely painful for your grandfather to talk about it, I would have thought as well. So you know what I mean. So don't know if they would ever fully recover from it. You know what I mean. So you know what I mean. So it still would be with them, I suppose, until the day they finish here. So so it's not to see all that. So
So I want to ask about peace. What does peace mean to you?
Peace.
Yeah, peace.
Just that we don't ever have to worry about this happening again. And no more wars. Be great, wonderful. Wouldn't it?
A piece is just living your life, walking around, enjoying
Being
yourself.
kind. If we could all just be kinder, that'd be good.
Just what you're born for, to come into this place. You when you were born, you didn't know nothing. You know, you're just here to explore, learn, help, create a family, interact with people. You know, support your family. and because you're only here for a certain amount of time, and then you're gone. So it's people just being able to be able to live comfortably, be happy. No worry about having a physical threat from another person. So yeah, just.
And is it okay to write down the one word for peace?
For peace.
Yeah, just one word.
Consideration.
Consideration.
Yeah, so by by considering other people and what they're what they're going through, what their experiences are, and considering others, then if you consider others, then that stops fighting and saying, well, how they've got a harder life than me, or you know what I mean. So that if you're in their shoes, how would it be? How would it be to you if you were living in a disadvantaged manner? So just to be considerate of everyone, and then you respect people that how you want people to deal with you, deal with them that same way. So to be considerate of others, and to be that they're humans, and they've got every right to be here as much as anybody else here.
Okay, and I chose kindness because I think if we're all kind to each other, then there should be no aggression, no violence, and this should never happen again in Hiroshima. So, yeah, we all need to be kinder.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And the last question, do you agree or disagree the country should have nuclear weapons in the world?
No.
Disagree.
So this country, or you mean that?
No, all of them in the world.
No one should have them. No, they just cause
No.
devastation. Yeah.
And then there's just too much. There's too much money spent on it for a start, and too much resources, too much time. And when your mind's focused on a hostile act, that's not creating a nice environment as well. Shouldn't be used for any purpose anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I don't know how much billions of dollars has been spent on the nuclear arms race throughout this period of time, but that's so much more resources that could be used for a better effort. But also just get your mind out of that hostile, negative attitude, so you don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
your time. Thank
Thank you.
you.